news. It was the most powerful earthquake many San Diegans have ever felt, and tonight we are getting a look at the damage caused by the 7.2 quake centered near Mexicali.
The worst damage on the U.S. side of the border is in Calexico, more than 100 miles east of San Diego. That's where our Elex Michaelson joins us live. And Alex, we felt another aftershock here this evening, about 9:12, a 4.6. Did you feel it there?
We definitely felt it here. It's fraying some nerves here, but to be honest, there aren't that many people out here to be nervous about it. You can see that the downtown area of Calexico basically deserted tonight. All you see really are cops, Border Patrol agents, and the media. Now, this is one of the reasons why. Check out this building. It has a giant crack right down the middle of it. The crack itself almost looks like an earthquake fault line. Now, this, one of the many reasons that 12 blocks of downtown Calexico are shut down tonight. This was once a carport, and this once a fence. In downtown Calexico, glass, building cracks, and rubble are everywhere.
Just like Beirut in the 70s, you know. I was there.
It's a war zone.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, all you see is the broken glass.
In the geology world, they say that it's not earthquakes that kill people, but it's buildings that kill people. And here's a good example of that. This building, about 5 years old, all the windows intact, structurally sound. Just next door, this building's decades old, and nearly all the windows blown out.
It just was the most severe earthquake that I've ever experienced.
The city manager says much of downtown was built about 100 years ago.
It's not so much that they weren't up to code, is that the codes were less stringent back in the early 1900s through the 1930s and 1940s.
This was the front porch here, and it just totally collapsed.
Yes.
Arturo Brisno's cupboard full of dishes is now broken pieces in the trash. He's grateful, though, he wasn't inside. Because you were at the park and not here, you think that might have saved your life?
Yeah, the ain't tank up.
In nearby El Centro, a shaky apartment foundation has residents still fearful for their lives.
I don't think I'd be able to spend the night in there again. I don't feel safe, honestly.
They're among the displaced staying at the Salvation Army relief post.
We don't have electricity and we don't have running water, so we came here because we were hungry.
Do we need to send a crew over to sweep up and clean up?
Coordinating that relief is Jerry Escueda. He's doing so, though, from home.
It's still swollen right in here.
After he was injured in the quake as well.
There was a big jolt, and I started flying out the door, and I landed on my knee and scraped that. Then I landed on my arm, and it scraped this, and I start rolling. And I'm going, you know, I was just totally in shock.
Back in Calexico, while some businesses are beginning to reopen, dozens more are still tagged too dangerous. Retrofitting them will be costly.
Tens of millions of dollars.
We're back out here live in downtown Calexico now. This red line is what marks a building to be uninhabitable. You can see this building behind us is one of those in bad need of retrofitting. And as we come out to look at downtown, you can see the area basically deserted. They hope to reopen this area in a few days, but they're in bad need of federal assistance. Senator Barbara Boxer plans on visiting this street on Thursday, and they hope to get some help from the federal government then. Reporting live from Calexico tonight, Elex Michaelson, San Diego 6 News.
The change in a matter of seconds. Thank you, Alex.